Well, I think there was a crying need from the from our overseas clientele as well, particularly the tour operator market, that there's not enough awareness created on wind green. That, and also from what we've seen in the domestic front, we felt that there was room for improvement, and we felt it was our duty and responsibility to focus more on green awareness. Well, if you really look at the green initiatives, one was the ISO standards. We went with ISO, both 9000 and 14001, and we focused on wherever there were opportunities to create green awareness was done as one of the initiatives. And the next was, well, this is not directly connected to green, but well, ensure that the environment was properly taken care of. And here we are looking at the emission factor, the wastage, particularly wastage of carbon, of plastic and whatnot. So all those were monitored as well. Well, it's a global issue now. We are all aware. We are all understand that when you really look at macro, the entire global concept on weather patterns and everything is widely changing, and there is a need for the sake of the future generation for us to be conscious and aware of preserving our natural resources for a longer period. This is something that a lot of people are only talking about, and we took this hard call a few years ago. And once we took the initiative and when we started talking about it, particularly with our tour operator community, mainly out of the UK, we realized how passionate they were about it as well, and they all felt that this is in fact something in the right direction, because the clientele, most of their clientele, particularly at a certain level, probably high end, was also looking at supporting initiatives of this nature, and they really appreciated the efforts we've taken. Some of them are openly talking about in their tour brochures and catalogs as well, which we believe is a huge endorsement. Well, it's been a wonderful journey. We've been working together for some time now. They brought this proposal to the table a few years ago, and we've seen very positive growth. We worked as a team. They have showed us areas where we could improve. They've brought in the international benchmarks to the table, and I'm happy to say that we have embraced them as well, and we've done our best to comply. So it's been a great partnership so far. We are looking at four different types of transport: the cars, the micro vans, mini coaches, and large buses. Right now, our focus is mainly on hybrid cars, and we've seen a very interesting improvement year on year. But the future, we believe, is going beyond hybrid, and that's what we are waiting for. We want to go into the electric era, and we are researching. We are doing a lot of sourcing on trying to see what is the best fit in the other vehicle categories as well. And we've looked at some interesting samples, but we haven't fixed on anything yet. But I'm more than convinced that this is the future. We want to go into electric era. Well, A is to increase the hybrid fleet as much as possible, make it a 80% compliant hybrid fleet for the cars, but then also go into more electric vehicles in all categories. That is a dream which we are determined to achieve. Well, Walkers Tours, we belong to a group, and we come under the John Keells group, which is in fact Sri Lanka's largest conglomerate. And as a group, we are totally driven by initiatives to be green, and also all other world-class indexes to ensure that sustainability is practiced in its true spirit. So where we are concerned, we are doing our best from the leisure front. We consider leisure to be one of the big polluters as well, and to do everything possible to safeguard our resources and our heritage as well.